the leader of ASI, we've got exceptional faculty, we've got great students, good scientists, good research, good extension folks. This initiative first is going to provide modern, cutting-edge type of facilities for us to do our job. When the decision was made to remove Weber Arena, part of that was driven by that it was built in '58, and it would have been very expensive to make that a modern arena that would match the one that's going up by Stanley Stout. So with that removed, it opened up lots of possibilities for part of that area from which it was taken down or will be taken down. In that space will be a pavilion, about 5,000 square feet. It'll be a modern facility with modern animal housing and an intensive research animal housing adjacent to that. And so when we bring animals in, they're going to get the best care. It's going to be right there. It'll have an excellent flooring system.
As it relates to the on-campus activities, it's really going to give us an opportunity, given the holding space and the chance to build a enclosed indoor arena, tremendous lighting, new technology. It's going to give us the opportunity to not only expand what we're already doing in the classroom as a lab space. We have really high hopes of what it allows us to do even in expanding some of our online offering by utilizing the right kind of technology in that space, which is almost impossible to do in Weber Arena in its current form. You know, a lot of things that are exciting for me to be able to do. That pavilion, it will be much smaller in scale, but what we accomplish day to day in it from a teaching perspective, honestly, is going to expand.
The new arena will sit right there and really round out what we refer to as the Animal Science Gateway Campus. Really its own campus with the Stanley Stout, with the purebred beef, now with the arena there and the rodeo grounds and the sheep and meat goat at the bottom of the hill. So it's really a gathering point, as you might expect. People that come and visit campus from across campus and across the country, they really appreciate coming out there and not having to deal with campus parking.
On the simplest level, it is a new modern facility that can allow all of the things that used to happen in Weber Hall to continue to happen, and it will allow us to bring in more events and provide more opportunities for extension and education. It's going to be a tremendous student recruitment tool just as a facility, because you can have all of the kids out there in the state that are interested in equine activities now have another really nice facility in the state where they can compete. But the same is going to be true of kids in the livestock realm, because we can have cattle shows and dairy shows and swine shows and sheep shows, and the rodeo team is going to have a place where they can practice and compete. For all of us who are alumni and know that K-State Rodeo is always in the dead middle of February, and 8 times out of 10 there's an ice storm, and now horses and trailers have to park at either the Stout Center or at Seco Park. And so let's have a new state-of-the-art facility where we can have all of these events in comfort and bring in more folks and show them all the terrific things about K-State.
Well, I think that being at the ground floor, you have a little bit of say based on what you've seen that's successful. So I think that's what's exciting. And we've seen a little bit of every kind of facility out there, from kind of a grunge kind of place to the top places in the world. And so being able to bring our experience and our exposure to Kansas State University in a Kansas-based way, I think would be very helpful.
What I will tell you is we're very dedicated to making sure that arena is, number one, there for our purposes, and we're going to stay strong to that. But secondly, we know that there's a lot of groups out there that are tied very closely to animal science,
I think another tremendous benefit to the new arena will be the economic impact it's going to have on the city of Manhattan and the region. Marty did horse shows when she was a kid, and I did too, and you know, they're multi-day events, and you need hotel rooms, and you go out to eat, and you do all the things, and so to be able to have a real premier facility to host those kinds of events not only is going to bring in future students, but you know, parents, and it's just going to be, I think, a huge economic driver for this community.
Being someone that has benefited from livestock judging team here at K-State, but also the exposure to youth livestock programs when I was a lot younger, it's certainly exciting that we get to utilize a new space and new facilities, and that the opportunities are even greater than what I got to experience. And I think from the standpoint of exposing young agriculturalists to what we have here at K-State with a little new look is very important. Also preserving the ideals and the mission of our university. The youth livestock programs have always brought great people to K-State, and now I hope that they can enjoy the new facilities.
I think that if you've been over and visited what we have today, we have something, right? It's really good. We were here in the 70s and we loved it then, but it's amazing to see it now, right? I mean, campus, all of the things that are going on is so exciting. And I just think we have to keep raising ourselves up, right? And if you look at all of the things that we've done for students and the other facilities, athletic facilities and things, this is another sport, this is another lifetime activity that now will be commensurate with the balance of facilities that Kansas State has. And I just think it makes a huge statement.
As you talk to people who graduated 50, 60 years ago, all the way up to, you know, high school students that aren't even here yet, I love what's in front of us because of the way we've approached it. And I think we've approached it with students, faculty, and learning in mind. And yet, we've never lost track of who we are in that process. And I hope that's something that everybody understands. And, you know, whether it's saying that we're going to take history and just modernize where we're doing it, or tradition with a new set of show clothes, we're still K-State. And I hope everybody understands that this isn't a change at all. If anything, it's a renewed commitment to everything we've ever been. You know, and that's what's exciting to me.